I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields going up top. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Play action. Prescott. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big gain there for the Bills.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots, The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's caught by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Morton. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, it's Morton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Efficient on picking picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll air this one out deep for Sims, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
2nd and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Prescott now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Open man here, Sims complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. It's Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott off play action. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields going deep here for Allen. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there complete to Sims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a give, right side. Rucker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Still fighting for more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
1st down, Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Fields on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Fields now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Prescott on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10, Fields again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fields nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On first down, Rucker, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 49, Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action now. Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bills look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
56, Bears 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Fields. It's complete to Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds his target, Allen, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears get a bit closer. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And they take a knee.